It's got to be.
Oh, the brushback, yeah.
So tough stuff.
No, it's
and it
impossible shoes to fill.
It also has got to be hard for you. I mean, I would say you're probably like an 80-20 split between MLB and NHL. But if you're like in the thick of the season here, you're doing MLB like 5 days in a row, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, you're doing NHL this Friday." How do you stay prepared for the NHL show?
Fake it till you make it, Durst. I think that's an old adage in our industry, as you're well aware. No, I think beyond that, you just have to bring your same energy. You can't play scared. Don't play not to lose. You know what I mean? Like, you know what you know and know what you don't know. And if you don't know something, then don't say it. Just say less. You know, these are analyst-driven shows anyway. Like, these are the former players. These are the folks that viewers want to hear from. So be a true point guard. You know, dish and get out the way. And our research staffs at the networks are, I mean, my Lord, they make us, some pretty dumb people, sound really smart at times, because they give us these packets every single day, and it tells you essentially every single bullet point you could possibly want to know about a game. It's on there. And if you have a question, you can ask it, and they'll get the answer for you. So if you're wondering, hey, I've been on baseball the last week, I'm doing this hockey show, like, you know, how's Taylor Hall been in the month of January? I'm not sure. Hey, you know, he's got 7 points his last 9 games. Perfect. All right, there's an easy nugget where I can kind of weave that into the conversation and give some fans some perspective on what Taylor Hall has been doing this month. You know, just things like that. So, like I said, don't try to do too much, and stay out the way. That's essentially it.
Engage the viewer and make the analysts look as good as possible. So
that's simple.
What analyst is the funniest for you to work with at the networks?
Oh man,
tough question. Like, there's a lot of great personalities.
Yeah, there are a lot of great personalities. Let's see. I would say, I mean, Leiter's a trip because you never know what he's going to say. Him and Burnsy, like they're like true wild cards, because Burns especially, he'll lay in the weeds in the production meeting, like won't say a thing, and then when the show starts, you just got to go. You got to ride the wave. Whereas Al is just a ball of energy. Like he's totally fine cutting you off, which I'm fine with. I think it's better if it's more conversational. Al's funny. DOD and I get along great. Dan O'Dowd, a resident GM, because he's just dry and sarcastic, and we kind of just bust each other's chops the whole show. So that's a good time for me. Funny, who's like truly.
How about Plesac when he talks about his dinners and his bowel movements?
Sac's great. Sac, you know, I mean, that's really hard. That's a really tough question, Durst. From the hockey standpoint, I'll say Rupper, Mike Rupp.
Oh yeah.
Stanley Cup hero here in the state of New Jersey. Rupper's quality, sense of humor. Yeah, lots is an endearing oddball. I say that with the utmost love and respect. Yeah, gosh, I'm sorry for kind of trying to try to stretch out.
All good. But speaking of funniness, I mean, you got to fill in on Change Up on the Zone with me in the studio doing social media. And you actually got to work with a comedian, Scott Rogowski. So how was that, having a comedian as the analyst?
Oh, you know what? Sorry, I'm going to get to Rags in a second. Ryan Dempster, who dabbles in stand-up comedy, probably he has like the true comedic bone in him. He's really good.
He had some great produced skits as well that he
tremendous. Yeah, tremendous. Rags. I did Scott's audition for the Zone. I was the mock co-host. I was the Asian before Adnan became the official Asian for Scott Rogowski. But no, Rags is he is like not just incredibly witty and funny. Like he is really smart and knows his stuff. He's sharp and like well read. Like he is a unique package and a special one at that. And I think he brings a lot to Change Up. And then he and Adnan have a really good balance and good chemistry, which is huge. But yeah, I love Rags. I crashed they were on Instagram Live the other night, and I had to jump on there just to try and mix it up with those two.
Yes, watch Rags Isolation Late Night on his Instagram. You know, what a lineup this guy. You know, Rags, he had Adnan again last night. It goes from Adnan last week to Lisa Ann, back to Adnan, and then this week Danielle Fishel, a.k.a. Topanga, is going to be on. So quite the guest lineup for Scott Rogowski. But other talents on the show.
I mean, huge.
Other talents on the show. I mean, I know you can't say enough good things about this guy, so I'll give you the opportunity here. Tony Luffman, what a treasure.
And Tony's an angel. Whenever he giggles, that's how angels actually get their wings, because he's just got the happiest laugh of all time. Tony Luffman was the very first person to reach out to me once it was kind of made official that I was coming to the networks. So I'll love him forever for that. He and Jamie Hurst. I don't think I'm quite on Adnan's pace of name dropping, but I'm trying.
Can you believe Tony used to work for WWE? I mean, I was like, because I couldn't believe it when he was telling me he used to work for WWE as an announcer, and he hated every second of it.
His stories are incredible. I won't share them on here. If you're ever lucky enough to talk to Tone, just ask him, hey man, tell me a good WWE story. He'll have several for you.
Yes, he let me know when he was questioning why Shawn Michaels was called Mr. WrestleMania, and it was a valid question, but something he should not have done. And I guess we'll do one last name drop here just to close out Change Up, and that's LG Red, Lauren Gardner. And she's been really taking off on the NHL Network side of things before the season got put on hold. So did you do any shows with her?
Yeah. Yes, I did. There's good people, and then there's great people. LG is great people. I think the world is about energy, you put good energy out there, and it'll come back to you. I truly believe that. Like if you spend your day like being a troll and putting negative energy out there, like I just like you are not my people. LG is the opposite of that. She's just constantly positive energy, always smiling, and also is a stud, when it comes to broadcasting. So I've worked with her several times on Change Up, and things got weird in the best way, and then worked with her on NHL Network as well. So we're lucky to have her on the squad. I mean, good Lord, you just go down the roster in Secaucus, Durst. I mean, from Maddie V, Am Singer, BK, Robert Flores, Lauren Shahadi, Jamie, like Heidi Watney, Jamie Hirsch, as I mentioned, Kelly Nash. Kelly Nash is the nicest human I've ever met in my life. It's no contest. Then to the NHL Network side as well, with Jackie Redmond and J-Mo and Jameson Coyle, mentioned Tone. It's very, very lucky. Keith Irizarry.
Can't forget Keith.
Keith Can't forget Keith.
Well, I'm glad you're able to get the name dropping out of your system. Got to play catch up with Adnan, who just name drops.
I had to.
But LG Red, she's the only person I refer to by their Twitter handle. I never say Lawrence. It's always LG Red, which is interesting.
It's always LG Red. You're right. Yeah. That's I think it's a brand number.
Yeah. So we're coming to the end here, and I know you love Pac-12 After Dark, but you're a huge college football fan. What do you thinking right here, you think there's going to be a possibility of no college football this season? Because, the college football, they usually play in training camps now, soon in July, and eventually there's going to be a point of no return for college football. And how are you going to spend your Saturdays in the fall without that?
It's a tough question. I think I miss that a lot. Working with Michael Felder and Sean McManus at Bleacher Report, doing the CFB stuff, and recruiting. Like especially now, like these drafts, like these were our guys. We were on the road and met Tua and all these kids when they were underclassmen in high school, and now they're graduating to the pros. So I do miss college football a ton. I still follow it. And you're right. This is like spring ball season, right? And it's not happening. Nothing's happening right now. And I'm just more crushed. Like, forget like me or anybody not being able to watch it and enjoy a pastime like that. Like, I just feel for the kids whose, lives have been kind of turned upside down with this, and the athletes who've had opportunities and dreams kind of taken away in certain instances. But, to the point earlier about putting good energy out there, I'm just going to hope that, people pay attention to what the science is that it's out there right now, and, social distancing, and, be considerate of others, think beyond yourself, because if you do that, one day it can turn into 2 days, it turn into a week, and turn into a month. And the next thing you know, we're on the right side of this virus here, and then we can get back to normal. But, I think I'm holding out hope that we have baseball back this summer. And if we have baseball back in the summer, that means there's a good chance that we'll have college football camps in August, and then we'll have a season in September. So, still keeping the fingers crossed and washing the hands and doing all the things that we can do at home to make sure that we have some sense of normalcy with the sports world coming back.
So we'll end on this, a positive note. We're looking at maybe one of the most insane Septembers in sports history here. You might have NFL, you could have MLB, hopefully. You might have the Stanley Cup and the NBA Finals. It's going to be a lot of content in September, perhaps.
Oh.
And it'll be really, really tough to figure out what you want to watch first.
Yeah, it's going to be a sports fan's dream. I think by the time we get stuff back, I think most people, they're not going to care. They're not going to care about all the peripheral stuff. It's just going to be cool to have games back. By the way, as we're sitting here, I'm realizing that I left off some tremendously talented individuals of the network. So I should name drop Scotty Braun and Alexa Dat. So that's on me. That's another loss for me.
I don't know if you mentioned Mark DeRosa either.
Fran Charles, the franchise.
How about Matt Yaloff?
Well, so the analyst, Matt Yaloff. All right, Durst, don't make me feel bad. I already feel bad. I should have just. This is why when you try to be like Adnan, it doesn't work. You either name nobody or you name everybody, and it's impossible to name everybody. So I blame Adnan for my failures today.
Speaking of Adnan, when are you going to be on the Cinephile podcast?
That's a good question. He did tell me that I was going to get on there when we were hosting Change Up one night. He did say, "Oh, we'll get you on there," but I think that was like a courtesy. We'll get you on there. I don't think he actually meant that. I also think that's probably best for the Cinephile podcast listeners. I wonder what the show topic would be that day for me. I wonder what he would even try and weave in. It'll be a lot of 8 Men Out. We both have an affinity for that movie. I'm sure, but beyond that, he'd be like, all right, you like 8 Men Out, and I don't want to waste any more of our listeners' time. And that's how I feel about you and your viewers now, Durst.
All right, Nelson, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you for coming on, and thank you, everybody, for listening to Stephen Nelson's incredible story right here on the I'm Right podcast on Double G Sports Network.